Okay, right now we in section A, question 1. They say that in the diagram below, straight line AB makes an angle of 135 degrees, and then with the y-axis, AB cuts the y-axis at A, B is joined to C, a point on the x-axis so that BC is parallel to the y-axis. Now what I want you to get, this is the y-axis. Now they say that BC is parallel to the y-axis, meaning that this is parallel to that. Okay, now what I want you to get, seeing that this is y-axis and the x-axis, the y-axis and the x-axis is always going to be perpendicular to each other. So basically the angle here is 90 degrees. Now if AO is parallel to BC, it means that that angle there as well, it has to be 90 degrees. All right, let me just draw it a little bit better. Okay, so this is what I want you to get, is that if they say that AO or the y-axis is parallel to B, it means that according to the properties of parallel lines, is that angle O and angle C has to be 90 degrees, because we use the property which means co-interior angles. Co-interior angles, they always add up to 180 degrees. Or you can use something called let me show it. Or you can use corresponding angles, because can you see that here, right? There is also an F there, so that angle is equals to that angle, and then if that angle is going to be 90 degrees, basically C is going to be 90 degrees. All right, so let's just write that in notes. Before we can write that in notes, let's see. So in number A, they want us to explain why ABCO is not a cyclic chord. All right, now what we gonna do ne, to write it out in words, and then we have to explain why AP. So we in chord A B C O, right? Now what happens in chord A B C O is that we are given that AO, right, is parallel to BC. All right, so that is given in the question. Right now, if AO is parallel to BC, this means that I'm gonna label this C1, and I'm gonna label this C1, and I'm gonna label this C2. Right, this means that I can say, this means that angle O, right, angle O is equals to 90 degrees, right? Because x-axis is perpendicular to y-axis. All right, always. So x-axis is always perpendicular to y-axis, always, right? This is the first thing that you gotta know. All right, now if angle O is equals to 90 degrees, this means that angle C, right? So angle C1 is going to be equals to 180 degrees minus angle O, right? Then we're gonna use this thing co-interior angles, right? Co-interior angles, and then we're gonna name which sides are perpendicular to each other. All right, then if you do that, you're gonna basically get that C1 is also equals to 90 degrees. All right, so if C1 is equals to 90 degrees, now to prove that APCO is not a cyclic chord, now according to a cyclic chord, we have two properties. According to a cyclic chord, we have that opposite. Let me just write I, opposite angles add up to 180 degrees. And the other one that we have is that exterior angle is equal to the interior opposite angle. Interior opposite angle. So there's two ways for us to prove that APCO is not a cyclic chord. We can either use angles or opposite angles add up to 180, or exterior angle is equal to the interior opposite angle. Now what we can do to do that, we can either choose this angle here or this angle there. But seeing that we already know what that angle is, and we already know that what that angle is, let's see if we add them up, what's going to be basically add up to. So therefore, if you add up angle A plus angle C1, it's gonna be 135 degrees plus 90, which is gonna be equals to so 135 plus 90 is gonna be 225. Now if that is happening, so basically A angle A plus angle C1 does not equals to 180 degrees. Therefore opposite angles do not add up to 180 degrees. Therefore making ABCO not a cyclic chord. Alright, or what you can do is to prove using the exterior angle. Now can you see that we are given that angle? Let me use a different color, right? Remember, we are given that angle A equals to 135 degrees. Now we can determine that angle C2 angle C2 is basically going to be 180 minus angle C1. Then we're gonna say angles on a straight line, right? And then if you do that, basically if you say 180 minus 90 degrees, you're gonna basically just get 90 degrees. Therefore angle A is not equals to angle C2. Then we can say exterior angle is not equals to the interior opposite angle. All right, so you can either use the black one or you can either use the purple one to prove that APCO is not a cyclic chord. Okay, hope that's understandable to you.